Thanks to coronavirus, the U.S. is in the middle of an economic crisis. It's a top issue heading into Election Day, of course, and Democratic nominee Joe Biden says he is uniquely qualified to fix it.
Look, we inherited the worst recession short of a depression in American history. I was asked to bring it back. We were able to have an economic recovery that created the jobs you're talking about. We handed him a booming economy. He blew it.
So does Biden's rhetoric around this issue match the reality? Let's take a look.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
The month President Obama took office, January 2009, the U.S. economy lost 800,000 jobs. Unemployment was inching toward 8%. It was the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. To try to stop the bleeding, Congress passed a stimulus package. The person in charge of implementing it, then Vice President Joe Biden.
I also want to thank Joe Biden for working behind the scenes from the very start to make this Recovery Act possible.
Last year, our economy lost 3 million jobs, 600,000 more just this last month. We're here today to start to turn that around.
Now, the Recovery Act was an $800 billion package. It included tax cuts, expanded unemployment support, infrastructure projects, and some Democratic priorities like green jobs. Here's what Joe Biden said about it at the time.
If we do everything right, we do it with absolute certainty. We stand up there and we make really tough decisions. There's still a 30% chance we're going to get it wrong.
Now, mostly it went right. Jobs rebounded, and the U.S. experienced the longest period of economic growth in its history. Biden also defended the auto bailout of 2009 when it wasn't so popular.
1 million good jobs are at stake. On the assembly line, at the parts factories, at the automobile dealerships.
Of course, there are criticisms. The recovery was slow. The labor force participation rate never really recovered to pre-recession levels. Wage growth also stayed stubbornly low. And the administration faced criticism from those who thought they moved on from the recession too quickly to push through the Affordable Care Act. Still, Biden says he'll take lessons from that recovery and apply it to the next one.
What I found was you have to manage it every single day. For the better part of that 18 months, I was literally on the phone at least 3 to 4 hours a day with my team talking about the detailed implementation.
So President Trump is also running on his economic record.
I had to close the greatest economy in the history of our country. And by the way, now it's being built again.
A strong economy, jobs gains, and a soaring stock market were Trump's signature accomplishment.
So we built the greatest economy in history.
That was before the pandemic. He points to his tax cuts and deregulation as driving the economy. But GDP growth was only slightly better under Trump versus Obama's second term. And President Trump's job gains were mostly a continuation in pace from the Obama administration. Now, those gains are wiped out. The pandemic triggered 22 million job losses. As of now, only about half of those jobs have come back. And the White House and Congress remain at odds on another round of aid.
And now we're reopening, and we're doing record business.
Joe Biden says the economy wouldn't be in such bad shape if the federal response to COVID had been better.
You can't fix the economy until you fix the COVID crisis.
Now, polls show Americans trust President Trump more than Joe Biden when it comes to the economy. But the question remains, who will voters pick to get the job done come November?
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.